An interesting 10-round cruiserweight contest, this one, and an unofficial battle of the northeast of England between John Lewis Dickinson in the blue from Burtley and Chris Burton, who was born north of the border in Dumfries, but is very much a Darlington man. And it's an interesting fight for Dickinson because it looks like it's the kind of contest that he has a lot to lose and not an awful lot to gain, because in April he's got a fight lined up as a final eliminator for the British title against Matt Yaskin. They say if he loses here, that's not going to be affected, but it's certainly not going to do his confidence any good. And if he wins, it's kind of like, well, so what? And that's a big if, because Burton has just one defeat on his record, and that's to Sam Sexton, a heavyweight who's boxing for the British title soon. So Burton knows how to look after himself.
Yeah, it is a tough test for Dickinson. Remember, he's only won one of his last 3 contests as well. But I like both the Dickinson brothers. Good shot there, lovely right hand, that hurt Burton. That was a super shot. He hasn't recovered from that punch.
Well, he's got him in trouble. And Burton looking to try and find a response, sinks in a decent right hand to the body, but he was definitely rocked there.
Yeah, I was saying it, both the brothers, Travis and John, good, skillful boxers. He's hurt again.
He's wobbled him again. Those legs have turned to rubber. And there's a chance for an early finish here for John Lewis Dickinson. And Burton is rocking. He is really in trouble.
He's got to get off the ropes, Nick.
Either that or he's got to take a knee. He's in all sorts of trouble here. Can Dickinson find a finish? Now he finally holds and tries to get that head clearing. Victor Loughlin, the referee, having a good look. Getting a left lead in there, Burton, but Dickinson's got him rocked. Got him on in trouble again. And the legs are just not obeying him.
Yeah, he's been caught with right hands. He's also been caught with a good left up there. He just hasn't recovered from that initial punch.
And he's still shaky.
Yeah,
good uppercut. He's varying the point of attack here, Dickinson, but he can't land the finish yet. And Burton trying to find something, lands a decent right hand.
This is Dickinson's chance. He's got to try and finish this here and now. You shouldn't let the man recover. Burton, big and strong, usually boxes at heavyweight. Remember, coming down to cruiser.
Again, he's trying to land the right uppercut. Burton just looking to try and get through this round. Taking a good combination again, and another right hand lands, and he's rocked again.
Yeah, good straight 1-2s from Dickinson. Right hand in particular that's getting through time and time again.
Well,
still not recovered, Nick.
No, he hasn't hit the floor, but it's been a disastrous round nevertheless. Dickinson has hit him with everything. And this will have taken an awful lot out of Burton. And he's boxed sensibly within himself, Dickinson. He hasn't just wailed away, he's just picked him off with crisp, hurtful, accurate punches. And he can't hear that bell soon enough. Wobbling again as that right cross comes in, and look at those legs. Bambi on ice time, it really is. He can barely get to his corner.
Your feet.
This is where it all started. Right hand, that was the shot. And he never really recovered from this point onwards. Gets caught with another right hand there and a good left hook. And then he's still a little bit weary here. And as the round went on, look, left hook again there did the damage, high on the temple. And he did well to get to the end of the round.
Round 2, John Lewis Dickinson in the blue against Chris Burton, who spent most of that first round looking like he was boxing on ice skates, so unsteady was he. Everything that Dickinson hit him with seemed to shake him down to his foundations, and he still doesn't look right now. Well, you thought he'd be the man with all the advantages, Burton, as he lands a couple of decent body shots. Caught again, and you just wonder if campaigning at heavyweight, he's had to suffer a little bit, coming down to cruiser.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you there. Coming down from the heavyweight, his legs, he's still unsteady on those legs. He needs a little bit more head movement. He's just so upright, easy to hit. Keeps dropping that left hand as he's throwing him with the jab, and he's getting caught with the right hand over the top.
Just looks dead at the weight, doesn't he? Really does. I mean, it's just slightly over the cruiserweight limit as well, so...
Oh, lovely straight shot there from Dickinson. Just a simple jab. And look, another shot there, high on the temple. Those are the ones that have been doing the damage.
Picking his shots so well. It's a very organised performance so far from Dickinson. He's not wasting anything. Burton gets through, but immediately takes one back as well. You still get the sense that every time Dickinson lands, especially with those right hooks, Burton is ready to go.
I think the problem here, Nick, as well, Burton has still got seems to have the lack of speed of a heavyweight compared to the cruiserweight speed of Dickinson.
Just doesn't look right at all, does he, Burton? Both these fellas have really had to come through a lot. Burton missed a couple of years with injuries to his left arm, primarily. Had a couple of operations that just didn't work. Missed over 2 years, and Dickinson had a horrendous 2010, a couple of really bad defeats, and has come back from that. Still Burton just all over the place. It really is like he's on ice.
Yeah, I think there's something not right in there. That wasn't a bad right hand from him.
Again, landing another decent shot there. But still, those legs just are all over the place. Yeah. It's a bizarre performance, this, from Chris Burton, because he's landing shots, but he's tottering around on those legs.
Was a shot. That was a good shot there on the inside. Little right uppercut on the inside. Look. And another good left hook.
There go the legs, and Victor Loughlin has to step in. And Chris Burton is looking in disbelief, but every time Dickinson landed, Burton's legs turned to jelly.
Yeah, you know, you can't really complain with the referee there, because I thought there was 2 or 3 times in that round, well, since the fight started, from that initial right hand, he hasn't been right in there. And I can't complain with the referee's decision. We give referees plenty of stick, don't we? But I think that was a good decision by the referee.
Yeah, there are premature stoppages, and there are premature stoppages. This, I agree with you, Richie, this isn't one of them, because everything that this fella landed seemed to shake Chris Burton here right to his foundations. He just was never right from that first right hook in the first round.
Yeah, and Burton, there's no real complaints, was there? And in the end, he was getting caught with straight left jabs. But coming up towards the end here now, lovely straight shots from Dickinson. He's taking his time. There's left hook there, a jab, then a left hook. Look at the way he's going back his legs. I think that's a good decision by the referee. Left hook, high on the temple. Legs very unsteady, goes back into that corner, and that wasn't the first time that happened.
Just baffled, as I'm sure Chris Burton is. The only guy that's ever stopped him is Sam Sexton, who's boxing for the British heavyweight title later this year. So this is not a guy that's punchy or anything like that. It just wasn't right tonight. It's as simple as that.
Well, we've said, haven't we, that he's been boxing up at heavyweight, and maybe that's the weight that suited better for him. He just hasn't responded well to the cruiserweight. Right from the word go, he didn't look right in there.
And a night that could have been fraught with difficulties for John Lewis Dickinson has actually turned out perfectly for him. He'll tune up for that cruiserweight British title eliminator with Matty Askin in some style. Go into that one with great confidence.